get to that stimulus check in just a second, but first we're going to go to Barack Obama in Indianapolis, who's speaking to reporters.
Short-term steps that we can take to ease the burden that Indiana families are bearing as a result of our failed energy policies. But here's the truth. There is no easy answer to our energy crisis, and we need a president who's going to be straight with us about that. A president who's going to tell the American people not just what they want to hear, but what they need to hear. And what they need to know is that any real solution isn't going to come about overnight. It's going to take time. To bring about real change, we're going to have to make long-term investments in clean energy and energy efficiency. That's why I reached across the aisle in the Senate to come up with a plan to double our fuel efficiency standards that won support of lawmakers who had never supported raising those standards before. That's why I voted for an energy bill that was far from perfect, because it was the largest investment in renewable energy in history, at the same time as I fought to eliminate the tax giveaways to oil companies that were slipped into that bill. And as a president, I worked to solve this energy crisis once and for all. At the same time as I fought to eliminate the tax giveaways to oil companies that were slipped into that bill.
Now, earlier today, my opponent attacked me on energy issues. He claimed he would take on the special interests, but we've heard him say that before. But he voted, which I think is always the way to figure out where somebody truly stands. You know, my late father used to say, watch what they do, not what they say, and that actions speak louder than words. When it came time to stand up against the oil companies, to stand against Dick Cheney's energy bill, my opponent voted for it, and I voted against it. And that bill had billions of dollars in giveaways to the oil companies. It was the best bill that the energy companies could buy. And I know that my opponent has run ads claiming that he does not take money from oil companies. Well, no one does. It's illegal. It's been illegal for 100 years to take money from oil companies. And then my opponent puts up an ad saying he doesn't take money from oil company PACs. In March, he took more money from oil company executives than any candidate, Republican or Democrat. So I think it's important for you to know the facts.